in the heart of the Texas Chaparral, where the mesquite and pear cactus sprawl under a vast open sky, lived a rancher named Rosita. The Rancho de las Sombras was her kingdom, and she ruled it with a firm hand and a warm heart. One day, a letter arrived. A crisp white messenger from the cold north was from her husband, Madison, a man who had left the sun-baked plains for the bustling, snowy cities, promising to return when he had made his fortune. The letter was short. He was coming home for Christmas. Rosita's heart leaped. After a year of silence, he was coming back. But as she read on, a shadow crossed her face. Madison wrote of the grand balls and the elegant ladies of the north, their fine clothes and sparkling jewels. A sudden unease settled in Rosita's heart. She looked down at her own simple ranch dress, at her hands, calloused from work. Would he still see the woman he had married? Determined to welcome him in style, Rosita rode to the nearest town, a dusty collection of buildings 40 miles away. She went straight to Fink's General Store, a place that held all the wonders of the outside world. She described her husband's letter to Old Man Fink, her voice filled with a mixture of hope and anxiety. She needed a dress, something beautiful, something that would rival the city ladies. Fink, a man with a kind and understanding eye, listened patiently. Zooks. He didn't have the silks and satins of the north, but he had something else. He brought out a bolt of deep blue cashmere, soft as a whisper. With it, he showed her delicate lace from a place called Brussels. Rosita's eyes lit up. It was perfect. She bought the materials, along with ribbons and fine thread, her mind already picturing the dress she would create. Back at the ranch, Rosita worked tirelessly. The needle flew in her skilled hands, stitching together not just fabric, but all her hopes and dreams for Madison's return. The dress took shape, a masterpiece of ranch country elegance, a deep blue, trimmed with delicate white lace. It was a dress fit for a queen, her queen of the Chaparral, too. On Christmas Eve, the air buzzed with anticipation. Rosita, dressed in her magnificent creation, stood waiting on the porch. Every rumble of a distant wagon, every rustle of the chaparral bushes, made her heart pound. The sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. Still, there was no sign of Madison. Just as twilight settled, a lone rider appeared on the horizon. It wasn't a fancy carriage, but a man on a tired horse. As he drew closer, Rosita recognized him. It was Madison. He looked different, thinner, his city clothes worn and dusty. He dismounted, and for a moment, they just stared at each other. He walked up the steps, his eyes taking in her beautiful dress, then meeting hers. A slow smile spread across his face, a smile she remembered so well. "Rosita," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "You look more beautiful than any queen." He pulled a small, clumsily wrapped package from his coat. "I sold everything to come back," he confessed. "All I have left is this." Rosita opened the gift. Inside lay a simple silver buckle, intricately carved with the image of a chaparral bird. It was a piece of the home he had missed so much. She looked from the buckle to his face, and saw not the man who had chased fortunes, but her husband, the man who had come home. He reached out and gently touched the lace on her collar. "I was so afraid," he whispered. "Afraid you'd have changed, that you'd be like them." Rosita laughed, a sound like clear water. She took his hand. In the quiet of the Texas evening, surrounded by the scent of dust and sage, she knew that the finest gift wasn't the dress or the buckle. It was this. It was being together, right here, in the heart of their chaparral. This was their fortune, and it was more than enough.